Hello everyone, I hope you are doing great. So as you all know that ChatGPT 5 has been released and a lot of PPC managers and other industry professionals are utilizing ChatGPT from a long time in their day-to-day interactions and day-to-day, for example, creating posts for LinkedIn or even for PPC management, we can use it. And at our agency, we have been trying to come up with a few use cases where we can take some help from ChatGPT, not to outsource the entire understanding to it, but make sure that we are using it the latest technology. And this is sort of a try. We are not saying that we are totally dependent on ChatGPT or we have cracked the way it should be used for PPC management, but we have been trying to create some use cases from ChatGPT 5, and today I'm going to share three of the use cases where we have used ChatGPT at times and it has given us some good results, started giving us good results. Before that, ChatGPT 3.5 and 4.0 sometimes also fluctuated, so it was not giving us that much of good results. But ChatGPT 5 with the agent mode, we have had some success for analyzing the search term reports, for analyzing the bulk reports, and I think it has sort of an angle from where we can utilize as a PPC. If you are a brand manager, if you are working as an agency owner, if you are working as a PPC manager in an agency or with the brand, I think you can utilize the agentic mode with a lot of ease, and it will give you a lot of insights that you can utilize within your own brand or with the brands that you are managing. So let's dive into the use cases that I have started doing. Maybe you can get some ideas out of these, that how ChatGPT can be used, and we together can grow as an industry. How the evolving AI mechanisms can help us with better because at better solving the problems, because at the end of the day there is as an industry there is one goal, that is to make sure that every dollar that we are spending of clients money, it should be spent in a most efficient way possible, and we are able to remove as much waste as possible. So considering that in mind, let's go ahead into the screen and I will show you how I have been using ChatGPT. Maybe you can tweak a bit with these use cases, and you can come up with new use cases where you will be able to chat to use it with more efficiency as compared to my methods. But today I will be sharing three use cases that I have developed, and I am sharing with you so that you can also implement them on your accounts and see how it works. So here we are on the interface of ChatGPT. So first of all, I will also be sharing the link to this file that I have developed, and we will be going through three prompts. We'll be discussing three use cases where we will get into a product and basically implementing three use cases. First of all, let's go through the first prompt that I have built. And for this, you will need two type of reports. That is the search term report, and second is the bulk operations report. I've already downloaded those in my computer. You can do that for the account that you are basically trying to update or trying to optimize through ChatGPT. So you will do these two reports you will download for the last 30 days, search terms report for the last 30 days and bulk operations report for the last 30 days. I hope you know both of these reports if you are currently managing Amazon PPC for an account. So I will attach these. First of all, I'll open the agentic mode. This is the new mode here. Then I will attach the both of the files that are currently in here with me. So this is the bulk report, this is the sponsored search term report. I will add both of them here, and the bulk report is close to 10 MB for the brand that I'm managing. It's a very big brand that has done close to 7 million last year. So it's a very big brand, and there is a lot of data in the bulk and the sponsored search term report that you can find. And now it's come to now it's time that we put in the prompt here. From here you will I will share the link to this for this file as well, from where you can copy the prompt. If you want to do some adjustments into this prompt, you can do that, but I'll suggest that first of all you run this test for the first time, and then you can make changes to the prompt. So here I will add the prompt and then I will just press enter, and the agentic mode will start processing or input. So let me pause this. Uh, 1 second. It is just setting up the desktop right now, but it will start thinking and then it will start the agentic mode before it gives me any type of output. So for now, what I will do is that I'll pause the video, and once the results are here, so as you can see here, the Python codes have started running and the data analysis has started. It will take at least 5 to 7 minutes according to my previous experience. It will take 5 to 7 minutes, and after it will give us some of the data that we will together go through it, and we will be able to see what type of results it bring to us. So let it run and then we'll get back here. All right, so we have gotten the results from the agentic mode, that it has made all the processings, and it has given us with a lot of information that we can take out. For example, first of all, it gives me the executive summary of what was its overall observations in terms of the brand. Then it gives me a KPI snapshot of sponsored product and sponsored brand combined. I haven't uploaded the sponsored product data because I took the bulk file of sponsored product only, and for our brand almost 95% of the spending goes to sponsored products, so it's not that big of an issue, but it will combine the data for you if you upload the whole bulk file. Then it gives you a match type analysis of how different match types are doing for your brand. For example, if you see here auto, broad, exact and phrase, you can see here the ACOS in broad is almost the highest. In exact we do the best, that is 43% ACOS, and in autos it is around 60%. So this gives us one more thing to notice here is that in exact we are spending 41,000, in broad we are spending 65,000, in auto we are spending 59,000, which gives us basically a clue that we should be redirecting more ad spend towards exact or phrase even, where we are spending too low, and our ACOS and REOS is much better than these two forms of targeting. So this was one of the insight that ChatGPT has given to us. Similarly, you will get a lot of insights related to search terms clusters, what type of clusters it has built, and then if in here if it says 15 more, then if you copy it from here and paste it in Excel, you will be able to see all of these search terms. Next step, it gives me the higher cost greater than, for example, 30%, and spend is median. So it gives me negation options. For example, the organic coffee pods, these are not the search terms we should be targeting. For example, it has a overall 42% ACOS, 420 to 20% ACOS. Maybe that one in some of the campaigns its results can be good, but overall you can see that in the brand they are coming up with more than 200 to 300% ACOS. So this we can negate. I'm not saying that these type of basically it gives me a lot of other insights here as well, and you can see, for example, harvest candidates it has given me the negative list, it has given me cannibalization related insights, and product targeting, which of the product targeting should I scale, branded versus non-branded split, multiple things it has given me that you can utilize in your PPC. So I'm not saying that all of these things you cannot figure out yourself, but the thing is that when you are working as a brand manager, as a dedicated resource for two to three brands only, at that point you can spend time with your reports, adjusting their numbers, making sure that you analyze them deeply, and only after that you will be able to give these insights to the seller. If you have spent let's say 5 to 7 hours looking at the weekly and monthly data. But if you don't have a lot of time and you want to give quick insights, I think ChatGPT 5 can give you really good answers. For example, it can be really beneficial when it comes to conducting audits. So you can obviously utilize all of these things in the audits or in the monthly reports, in the weekly reports. All of these things I think will be really helpful if you have a short on time. But if you are saying that you are a dedicated resource for 2 to 3 brands, I would still suggest that you take some of the information from here, but alongside also run your own sponsored search term report analysis, your own bulk file analysis, so that you are on the top of your brand, and the money, you are not wasting any money of this other. So having said that, you got a lot of information, insights from this only prompt, and it gave you a lot of insights related to what you can do. And for example, it gives you cannibalization insights, branded versus non-branded insights, bidding, how you should bidding change the bidding and placement information, how you can basically reviews related, new campaigns, prepare SB launch. It is also giving you the information related to where you are missing out on the sponsored brand campaign. So overall, in terms of the analysis and the insights, these are really strong, and I think you can implement some of them, even if not all. And if you want to go further deeper into it, you can obviously go, but it does give you a surface level overview of what's working in the account and what's not working in the account. So this was the first basically use case that we have discussed. Now let's go back to our file, and we'll be discussing the second prompt. And in the second prompt, what we are basically going to do is I will give a prompt. I don't have the proper images of this product. So what we will do is that we will take the main image of a product that I have selected already. It is a type of a glove. And what I will ask ChatGPT to do is, one by one, I'll give it some of the examples of the images, and it will have to bring in a similar image for my product. One is this use case that you can do at your end, but I already have the images for this product. The brand that I manage already have the images, so I don't need them. What I need is that I don't have a sponsored brand creative that I have here in the prompt 2. You can see these are the specs for the SB carousel that I need. So I will give it these specs, ChatGPT 5 these specs. I will also upload the main image, and I will explain a scenario. For example, let me go into a new chat. Let's say these are the specs, SB creative image specs. One thing that I will do is I will add the image here. By the way, I'm watching Avatar these days, so I hope you have noticed that. So this is the main image, and now I will give it the prompt. I want you to create an SB carousel. So the image where model is using my gloves while sitting in a car and racing through the road. The other cars are drifting on the road. So something like this, and you can give your own creative prompt, and let's see what it brings us in front of us. I hope it gives us a good image, because previously I've tested this thing, and we are currently in the sponsored brand. Previously what was happening is that for a lot of our brands there was no creatives, specifically the sponsored brand creatives, and we did have some videos, but we also generated some of the videos through this method, through AI, and then we are currently generating some carousels as well. So campaigns are running. I would say the ROAS that we are getting on sponsored brand is not as good as sponsored products. That is one thing to admit. But obviously, if you don't have a asset, if you don't have a creative asset, then you can obviously build through AI, and it can really help you to generate these kind of images. So because we had the main image and we didn't had the carousel, so I'm trying to build the carousel. And if you manage some brands where you don't have these type of image videos, let's say you only have the main product, you can generate the video through AI, or you can also generate carousel through AI. So let's wait for ChatGPT to analyze this, and what it comes up with I'll show you. So here you can see I've given this prompt and it has came up with sort of a video, sort of an image. The problem is that this glove is not visible at the moment, so we can give some other prompts. And obviously you can see it is a really good image. If in order to get such an image, you will have to spend a lot of money previously. But right now with AI, this is possible. You can create any type of closure. I think it, even if you don't, if the AI doesn't improve it, which obviously it will, you can get very good images refined from it as well. So let's say if I ask it, please give me an asphalt related asphalt theme image, the car interior should be blue and steering should be more futuristic. So so we can give a lot of prompts, and after that we can ask it to refine, and it will give us some creatives that we can utilize in our sponsored brand campaigns. So let's see for the second phase what it brings us. I think one of the problems with ChatGPT that I personally have been facing is a time when you have to wait. I mean, it takes a lot of time. Sometimes, for example, with the agentic mode that we ran, it took almost 5 to 6 minutes. So waiting for it because your mind is stuck there, you cannot do another task, and yeah, so that is a kind of a problem when it comes to these LLMs, because these are not fast at the moment. At least the agentic modes are not fast. So, so obviously that is one of the problems that you will encounter when you will start using ChatGPT in your day-to-day processes. And I think a lot of us are already facing this, but these will, over time, these will get better, and the speed will obviously increase. So obviously we'll also start giving more complex problems to ChatGPT, and hopefully we can minimize the waste that we are currently that we as a PPC managers or brand owners experience when it comes to advertising, because Amazon PPC is really expensive, and then on the top of that, if you're wasting a lot of money, if a lot of your spending is going into bleeders and you are not actively optimizing it, then you can lose a lot of money which could have been saved. If this technology is helping us to achieve that thing, I think it's really perfect for us. All right, so this is the video image that it has brought us, but I think this is a bit too more futuristic. So let me go back and give another prompt that will show the glove even better. So I've given another prompt, and I think this time it is showing the gloves even better. The more futuristic look is gone, where it was not even looking better, I would say. And right now our gloves are on the steering which we wanted, and I think this is a good enough image that we can test in the brand sorry sponsored brand creatives, where we will be able to then get the reverse results. And if it works, I think we can continue giving it, keep spending on this creative image, because right now the headline ad through sponsored brand, it appears at the top of your SERP. So if you have really good images, you can convert from here as well. For example, all of your other competitors are not using the sponsored brand creative, and if you use it, obviously you will get an edge over other competitors. So that being said, let's go to our third use case, and let me come back here to the third prompt that I have finalized. So this is the third prompt. You will need two type of reports. First is the search term report for the last 7 days, and then you will also need the keyword tracking data, keyword ranking data. Either you can take it from sponsored brand, from Datarova or from Data Dive. They easily help give you downloadable data. And if you're using Helium 10, even Helium 10 also gives you the organic rank tracking. So it is up to you, whichever app you are using. But I hope that you're already tracking your organic ranks, and if you are not, you better start tracking the organic ranks. But here we will give ChatGPT this prompt. So here is the prompt. Then we will enable the agentic mode, and we will give it the two rank trackers that I have built and the search term report for 8th to 13th August that I have utilized. Alright, so I have uploaded these three files here, and I've given the prompt as well that you can copy paste, or you want to modify, you can do that as well. But I think this is a good enough starting point. So once I have uploaded it here, then the agentic mode will again start, and it will obviously take some time. And I will show you the results once it is done. So it is done with the analysis, and it has given us a proper breakthrough of what we had asked. Yeah, so majorly we asked it three things: golden delta, first of all, cluster targeting and opinion, how it thinks in terms of cluster targeting, how we should target it. Then golden delta, where we can focus on where the organic ranks are is good, but we are not where basically organic ranking possibility is there, but we are not pushing enough. And third thing was the negative mapping, where we are unable to rank even though we are spending a lot of money there, where we should push back. So considering that in mind, it has given us first of all the cluster targeting and opinions, where it has given us some few search terms. Like overall clustered, it has divided into brands, competitor, generic, use case, problem related, and different clusters. It has given us a different opinion on it as well. I'm not sure if this is actually helpful or not. In terms of golden delta, basically it has taken the sponsored placement SP rank, placement rank greater than 3, that is the search term impression share rank, and then it has identified search terms where we can slightly push, I think. Yeah, so nose patches, for example, view switch nose patches, these are the places we are ranking, and here we can push more to get the more better impression share rank as well. For example, 8, 0, 0. Some of it are in 1 as well, so we should not be pushing it. It shouldn't be giving me search terms where my search term impression share rank is already 1. So yeah, if it is already 1, I cannot push it further. So these are not the golden delta, but it is giving us some kind of the results for both of the products, where majorly we can push. For some search terms we can push, and for others we cannot, obviously. In terms of negative targeting, it has given me some single tail search terms which I can add as I think a negative target. Yeah, and this was it. And it has given me some async search product, 10 clicks, 15 spent. So this is the search term where it has spent $15 in spending, and there is no sale. So it has given me some useful information from here as well. But obviously we can refine our prompt and ask it for better results. For example, the first thing that I asked, it has completely lost it, and it didn't give me the results that I wanted, because these are not the clusters that I wanted. I wanted it to break the search terms into roots, and then make sure that how we are targeting the search terms related to those roots. So this is what I wanted, and here it has missed the point. So this is the issue, that all of the things it cannot understand with the first prompt. We have to continuously improve these. So these were some of the points through which some of the ways that I'm using ChatGPT for my analysis and for my improvement in terms of overall PPC management. You can share your own in the comments how you are utilizing ChatGPT, how are you utilizing the new agentic mode of ChatGPT 5 to further optimize your campaign targets, to further optimize how your campaigns should be ran, how you should structure them. I think there is a lot that we can do through this new LLM that has came up, that is the ChatGPT 5. It's thinking mode. It is really powerful, but it again comes down to how we are utilizing it, how we are thinking a bit ahead of it. That these are the things that I want you to do. Basically, make it as your partner instead of a competitor. And instead of thinking of AI as a threat to your PPC management, think of the ways through which the top PPC managers can utilize ChatGPT, through which they can basically get help from AI to further enhance their targeting and optimize their PPC. So this was a bit about my experience with ChatGPT 5. I think you can further improve this because you just found out that some of the prompts that I earlier built are not working. So obviously I will need you to also experiment with this so that we can come up with different ways through which ChatGPT can further enhance the PPC management that we are doing. So looking forward to all of you, how you are utilizing it. What are some of the loopholes that I am missing that I can improve on? I will be really looking forward to your opinions in the comment section, or you can reach out directly to me at ramzan@catalyst.co.uk. So this is my email, and you can reach out to me through LinkedIn as well if you have any opinions, or you want to highlight some of the things that I'm doing wrong, or if you have learned something from this video, do give it a like, thumbs up as well. So this was from my side of if you don't know about me, my name is Ramzan, and I run digital marketing PPC agency where we help only Amazon sellers to to help them sell more. Basically, that is it. We don't have any strict thresholds, or we don't over promise things. But the thing is that if you come to us with a problem, with a certain problem, for example, I have a lower cost, I want to increase sales, or I want to grab more market share. We will break down your problem, and then we will make sure that we solve that problem along with you.